my God.
Yeah.
Let's go back here.
That one. Perfect.
Here you go.
Okay.
Do you want to wait a couple more minutes? How many people do we have on?
We have Darren and Kelly. And who was in the phone?
Darren. Yeah, that was Kelly.
All right.
Yeah. Oh, and Mona just joined.
It's up to you. If you want people to speak, that's okay.
Okay. We'll see if they get rowdy.
Right. With a small group, it's not as problematic, but when you have, 50 people.
Okay, so it's 9:32. We can probably get started. Thank you for those online who've joined us, and I'm going to turn it over to Guillermo and Bob.
All right. So thank you for being here in the virtual space to talk about the advertising art direction, the graduate certificate that we're planning to launch. Bob, if you want to talk about the where we are.
Sure. So this frame is a bit old now. So today is AOC, of course. July 10th, we had the second ad hoc PAC meeting, which went really well. September 9th, we're going to SEM. September 16th, ASA, Economic Student Affairs Committee, and 24th, we're going to Board of Governors. That's the plan at the moment.
Of course, if you don't have any objections to what we're doing, then right.
Just the slide doesn't match the time frame that you mentioned, Bob.
Yes, no, we have to update that slide.
Okay, that's fine. I thought it was time.
The process is in flow, let's say. So we are adjusting to all kinds of schedules to make it happen. But yes, we will send an updated timeline for that one. So this program that we're planning to launch is a grad cert that really complements well the other grad certificates that we have in the advertising, and complements really well or fills a void that we have in our advertising cluster. We have two other graduate certificates in advertising. We have advertising copywriting, which is one of the pioneer programs in the college. It's a well-regarded program with a lot of fantastic grads and a great history in this field. And we also have more and advertising account management program, and the plan is to create this one for art direction, which is an area that is in demand. It complements our cluster, but also I think protects us from competitors, because it really rounds up well all the areas of advertising that we have, right? So it's designed to develop graduates that have a comprehensive understanding of advertising, art direction, design, and copywriting. And what is interesting of this one is that in the very near future, we see an integration of this program with the other two, creating kind of a common platform of advertising and helping people at the grad certificate level specialize in the area that they want to specialize, right? So the target audience for this one is current art directors that want an upgrade in knowledge, graphic designers, web developers, account coordinators, copywriters, set designers, university communication majors, and fine arts majors. What happens now in our advertising cluster is that many of our students kind of stream into art directors, but they want more. They want to go more in depth, and this program will do that. So there's demand out there. The advisory committees have been really positive about this, and we've been talking about this program for years, until finally we found a great formula to launch it. But I think I covered this one already. Do you want to talk, Bob, about what they will learn and what do they do?
Sure. And we've been working on this a fair bit in the last few months as well. So this, the frame you're looking at is pretty broad. We've narrowed it down and mapped out some course offerings, some specific course titles, which I can read off to you. We have, for example, in first semester, Introduction to Advertising, Introduction to the Creative Process, Introduction to Marketing, and Creative Strategy Development. And these courses are planned to include students from all three grad certs. So the new Art Direction, Ad Copywriting, and Advertising Account Management. So all three program students will be sitting in the same classroom taking those 4 courses, which is one of the goals of the program from the outset. I know when we first started the idea, with some faculty, Guillermo's comment, one of the first comments was, we wanted to integrate this program into the existing network of programs that we have now, and so that's the goal that we've been pursuing. So, for example, we've got in semester 1, 5 courses have all 3 programs, 2 courses have 2 programs, and 4 courses have a course of their own. So one of the challenges we've had with the ad copywriting and the account management grad certs is they're seeking art directors, and so they've been working with the advertising and graphic design program, which is a 2-year diploma with a 3-section intake. So about 100 students have been trying to work with about 30 students, and we've been getting it done, but it's a little clunky. There's a bit of a divide also between the students in the grad are usually a bit older. They've got a BA or other credential under their belt. And there are some challenges working with slightly younger groups in the advertising and graphic design program. So one of our goals, I mentioned, is to really integrate students in the 3 grad certs, have them working together from day one, have them working together within courses on a weekly basis, which is something we haven't really done before, and which is innovative for our faculty.
And I think that an important point here is talking about the Building F, which is our communications agency, that is like the live lab that serves that side of programming. So it's a place where we have to put this in context, that we have also an advertising and marketing communication diploma, advertising and graphic design diploma, the 4-year bachelor's degree in creative advertising, and now these 3 grad certs that serve 3 different specific niches in advertising as well. So it's a very solid cluster that will be working with Building F, our communications agency, also in collaboration with programs like public relations and web design and multimedia. So it really will become a very important hub for the faculty to develop really interesting and innovative work. And one of the things that we're looking at is very innovative delivery of the program with a lot of project-based program, scrums, reflection solutions. So it's a iterative process in which students will learn by doing, will learn by practicing, and in a very multidisciplinary environment with Building F as a hub for bringing the industry in and for collaboration with other faculties and other areas of the college, such as the Center for Entrepreneurship, for example, and the other centers of innovation. So we're very excited about complementing our advertising cluster with this program, and with the opportunities that this will open up for interaction with the industry. In terms of the strategic fit, it fits really well in transmedia arts and design or priority in our SMA strategic matter agreement, and this is, as I mentioned before, very aligned with the Center for Entrepreneurship and the other centers of innovation at Humber College. So I don't know if you want to go in detail through the proposed learning outcomes, but I think you get a very good idea of what this program will do. Quoting one of our full-time professors, Liz Dempster, says, I think that with regards to the who's going to take this question, what makes a grad cert a great grad cert is the ability to have a group of people from an interdisciplinary background coming together to look more deductively at one subject for a quick boot camp of a year. So that's exactly what this program is going to be doing. Very multidisciplinary, very collaborative, and very hands-on learning for people that want to have a more in-depth look into this field, and that also will replicate really well what happens in the industry, right? So we are excited. If you have any questions, please feel free. Okay. We let them speechless. They're trying to process this. Oh my God, this is really happening.
So this session has been recorded and will be sent out by Cynthia to the rest of the AOC committee for them to respond if they have any questions.
Kelly has a question.
Kelly has a question.
I just wanted to thank you for giving this a shot, that's all. And I think it's an indication of program proposals to come as we try to expedite our processes and be faster to market. So thank you very much for doing this.
No, thank you for the opportunity. I think this is a great format, and it's a real way to make this process faster and to help with creating awareness of what everybody's doing, and keep doing things faster and better. All right.
Great. So if there aren't any other questions, we will sign off. Hope everybody has a good day. And if you do have any questions after this presentation, Cynthia will be sending out the YouTube link for the recording, and you can send your questions to her.
Wonderful.
Thank you. Enjoy the day.
Thanks, everyone.
Thanks.